folks, and welcome to part 2 of Open Chords, or Open Chords part 2. Anyway, this is my series called Acoustic and Coffee with Jason, which I think is kind of cool. It's a little change from my usual metal stuff, but we will get back to the metal. Metal! Dun, dun, dun. Yes, we will get back to the metal, but I will throw an occasional Acoustic and Coffee with Jason in. So anyway, part 2 of Open Chords. And if you haven't seen part 1 yet, please go back and check that out, because this is kind of a transition from part 1. And I'm going to basically show you the riff that I was just playing in the beginning here. And like I did in part 1, there's 4 chords, and we'll be playing an A, a B, a C sharp minor, and an E. And if you've seen part 1, if you remember, we actually started with an E, but we're going to be playing the E an octave higher. So anyway, here's the progression real quick. I'll just play it through once. And this video is not so much about learning the progression, but it's more about learning the chords. You can make up your own progression, but I'm just going to show you a way to play these chords openly without having to bar them or playing them like a regular chord. If I were to bar them, it'd sound like this. That sounds okay, and you could play it on a capo and it would sound a little bit higher maybe, but I'm not a fan of capos, as you know. There's a time and place for that. That's great if you play with capos. And to me, the open chords just have more of a full sound to them. So let's start with the first chord. The first chord is an A. Now, before we get started here, just like in the first video, there's going to be some constant notes that you're going to hit throughout each chord. And in this case, in this progression, it's going to be these last 2 notes, B and E, the B and E string. You'll always hit those in every chord that you play in this particular progression. So, and the strings that we're going to be playing on, we're going to be hitting every string except for the first string. We're not going to be hitting the E string. So we'll be playing strings 2 through 6, or however you want to count that. Anyway, the first chord is an A, and that first note is going to be open. And then on the 3rd and 4th string, I'm hitting the 2nd fret. And of course the last 2 strings are open. And to me, that's just a really awesome sounding A. A for awesome. That was cheesy. Anyway, that's and I actually, that's how I play my A. Most of the time I'm playing an A, and it kind of works with, you know, just a regular A chord, you know, the A major or an A minor. It kind of works in both scenarios. So it's a really cool, really versatile chord way to play an A. Now the next chord we're playing is a B, and in this case on the 2nd string you're going to be hitting the 1st fret. This is going to be sort of like playing a bar chord, you know, when you're playing, you know, a lot of times when you play metal or rock, you're using bar chords. So you're hitting those first 3 notes of the bar chord, but again, those last 2 strings are open, so you can't bar those 2 notes. So the 2nd string is going to be 2nd fret, and then the 3rd and 4th strings are the 4th fret. So it's 2, 4, 4. Then the last 2 are open. Now, for the C sharp minor, you're just going to slide this whole configuration up a whole step. So you're going to be playing it instead of 2, 4, 4, you're going to be playing 4, 6, 6. Very dark and scary chord that is, but it's very cool. Now, for the final chord, and it's just an E, we're going to slide this whole thing up a few frets here. So, you know, remember the B, you played 2, 4, 4, C sharp minor, you played You played 4, 6, 6. Now you're going to be fretting, what is this? 7, 9, 9. And that's pretty much it. And you can strum that. That's the A. That's the B. The C sharp minor. And the E. And you can mess around. You don't have to play that specific progression, but I just wanted to give you a very simple example. You know, you can mix up the progression if you want. A, C sharp minor to the B to the E. You can play that whatever you want to do with it. Have fun with it. But anyway, that's Open Chords Part 2. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye now.
Jason, can you please play some metal?
What, you don't like Acoustic and Coffee with Jason? You don't like my acoustic videos?
I like your acoustic stuff. I just want to hear some metal.
Well, I just said my next video is going to be a metal video. Metal. Dun, 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 dun.
Metal. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, I'll give you a little taste real quick.